One old adage that I found to be almost always true, whether it's in sports, business, or even in life, is what we focus on expands. The question then becomes, is what are we focusing on? Hi everyone, Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. What we focus on expands. Think about it this way. If you have a real powerful vision for what you want to attain in your life, your business, your relationships, and you focus on the things that help support you in that way, if you focus on the things that will continue to help you move ahead, you'll probably see many of those in your life. But if you focus on the things that are just challenging you, if you focus on the things that hold you back, you'll probably see more of those as well. And it doesn't mean that when challenges arise that we put our head in the sand, but what it means is that we are living our lives from a standpoint of being solution-based versus problem-based. And when you focus on that, that's when magic begins to happen. Hi everyone, Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. So let me ask you about this example. Have you ever wanted a new car? And I'm not saying about, one that just runs or one that's maybe that Maserati that you saw one time in a sports magazine, but one that you really have had your eye on for a while that you like to invest in and have as your own. And have you ever noticed that when you made that decision and you said, that is what I want, you started seeing those cars all around? You started either seeing them in TV ads, or you see them on the internet, or you see them in magazine ads. It's all of a sudden in your awareness since you start seeing them around. And what that is, it's a part of the brain that's called the reticular activating system. Reticular activating system, RAS. And basically it's the gatekeeper of the brain. Our brain gets inundated by millions of bits of information each and every second. And so what it does is it basically allows us to focus on a small select number of items so that we don't get overwhelmed. Well, that same activation process in the brain is what can help us get really focused on what we want. And when we focus on something, it tends to expand and it tends to have a greater aspect of coming present in our lives. The first time I really remember this happening in my life, I was a senior at Northwestern University. Go Cats. I got married between my junior and senior year, and we were getting ready to play Ohio State. And I came home that noon to have lunch with my new wife. And she gave me some news that would change my life forever. She said, guess what? We're going to be parents. So I did what any 21-year-old would do upon hearing that news. I said, yes, I'm going to be a dad, followed very closely by, oh my God, I'm going to be a dad. And when I left the house that day, what do you think I saw everywhere? Well, many of you are probably thinking babies, which would be a logical answer, but that's not what I saw. I saw pregnant ladies. They were all over the place. It was like a spaceship came down and they were going to take over the planet. But you see, the fact of the matter is they were always there before. I'm sure they were. I was just never able to slow down enough to notice because it wasn't in my awareness. So my question for you is, what are the things you're putting in your awareness? Are you looking at the things you don't have versus the things that you do have? Are you looking for the things you want in your life versus the things that are holding you back? You see, because the one thing that we have is we may not be able to impact the direct circumstances we have right now in our lives, but we can always focus on how we respond to those and what we're looking forward to in terms of what we want to create and attract. We have that power. And I think what you'll note is that the more times we're focused on the positive aspects that we want to attain, the breaks we want to receive in our life, the people that are going to be there to support us on our journey, we're going to start seeing more of those as well. So this is my challenge for you this week, my friends. Get focused on the things that you want to have expand in your life. Get really clear about what those are and start looking for them. Start expecting them, because what you're looking for, you'll usually see. So anyway, this has been Chris Natzke with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.